3, 2, 1, go! Buddy pictures. Who doesn't like a duo team-up? We've seen over the years from the likes of the Blues Brothers, Bill and Ted, Die Hard 3 with a Vengeance, Dragnet, and Venom that a pairing can make for great chemistry and entertainment.
Yes.
Today's feature sees movie legend Samuel L. Jackson team up with comedic veteran Eugene Levy, better known as Jim's dad from American Pie.
Yeah, that's kind of sad that he's known for that now.
Oh dear.
Looked upon with great disdain. Let's find out as we find out who the man is. Pacing, chemistry, and timing. This movie has it in spades. Now, you might be thinking that I'm already summarizing the movie before giving my explanation of why I think this. You're correct, but I'm telling you of these three key aspects, and then by the end of this, it'll make sense. Derek Van and Andy Fiedler are from two different worlds. One is a hardened TFA federal agent that has no filter when it comes to cursing. Well, this is a Sam Jackson movie. You didn't honestly expect him to be kid-rated, did you? And the other is a dental supply salesman that is probably the nicest guy you could ever meet. Quirky, friendly, approachable, and someone that is a real family man. The basic plot is that of mistaken identity, in essence. Van sets up a buy for stolen weaponry that a foreign dealer has taken possession of, and Van looks to get a taste by being at a diner with a copy of USA Today. This is set up by Van's informant, Booty, played by Anthony Mackie, who a lot of you may know
Oh,
for
yeah, I
Sam
forgot.
Wilson, aka
He's
the
in this
Falcon in
movie.
the MCU. And he's basically Van's ear on the wall and punching bag, in the literal sense of the word.
You're faster, Booty! Pump those arms! Get those knees up! Your form is all jacked up, dog! What you want, man? I want to buy some guns! I'm talking about a telephone pole! What?
Even before he became the Fury.
Andy gets the last copy of the paper, and Joey Trent, played by Luke Goss, hands Andy the merch thinking he's Van, and things escalate with Andy unaware that a gun is in the bag and is arrested by Van. What then begins is a series of hijinks where the two bicker and get on each other's nerves. More so with Van, as Andy irritates him with his criticism of cursing, and to one moment I think a lot of people can relate to.
Oh, damn! Let the window down!
Oh, it's just a little flatulence.
Oh, a little flatulence? An elephant could take in the back seat and it wouldn't smell that bad. Oh, man!
Oh boy, come on! Oh man!
Wait, I'm wondering, is that where they got that bit in Batman and Harley Quinn from?
Maybe. At the end of the movie.
Tell me I didn't hear what I think.
Really nothing. I wouldn't worry about it. It's.
Oh no!
Did you eat lunch when you went back to the hotel?
I had some lunch.
What'd you have for lunch exactly?
I had a sandwich.
What kind of sandwich?
Steak sandwich.
Ay! Oh, those poor nuns! I'm so sorry.
Oh dear.
The subplot of the gun trafficking just feels like it takes a back seat. It's not necessarily a detriment to the story, but the chemistry of the two leading men did seem to overshadow the latter. That said, the character of Joey Trent didn't exactly have enough material to work with as opposed to Van and Fiedler. You remember when I said the sign of a good writer is when a character is in a different place compared to where they were at the beginning? Well, this is evident for Van as he made time for his daughter's ballet recital and learning to trust people more, which is highlighted when Van signals to Andy to use the masseter muscles in his mouth to bite Trent, who has him held at gunpoint. This is a link to when Van asked what Fiedler would do if he and his wife were held at gunpoint.
You walking down the street with your wife. A guy comes up out of nowhere, grabs you from behind, puts a gun to your wife's head. What do?
Bite him.
Bite him?
Do you have any idea how powerful the human bite is? The masseter muscles in the jaw can exert 600 pounds of pressure per inch, and I'm not even discussing bacteria.
Masseter muscles.
It's Latin.
For 83 minutes, the pacing
Well,
never falters.
it is
whether
said
it's
that
the action
a
or
person's
the
bite
character
can be
development
as strong as a
gives the
dog's.
audience a chance to breathe.
Oh.
I have yet to see this man in a movie where he gives a bad performance. Despite Star Wars Episode 2 being the train wreck that it was, either as a protagonist or an antagonist, he has the biggest amount of sass and probably the biggest potty mouth of any actor. And yet, he makes it look like an art form.
There's not one person in this world that you trust.
Nope.
Your mother.
Oh, hell no.
How can you not trust your mother?
She could be playing.
Don't trust your
He
mother!
also displays anger greatly.
God damn you!
Damn!
Oh, son of a... Never seen anyone that off before.
Basically, he steals the show, and he does it effortlessly. Some know him as the creepy antagonist from Splash, and more recently, he's known as Jim's dad from the American Pie series.
Oh,
What I
really?
like about Levy
I
is
did not
he
know
seems
that.
like he's
Yeah, I
playing
forgot
himself
about
as the
that.
really sweet, friendly, and honest family man that you'd like to share a coffee with. He acts as this sobering yin to Van's angry yang, as he gets him to understand there are more subtle ways to solve things, whether it be curbing his language,
Oh, fuck. Crying out loud.
to persuading him to attend his daughter's recital. Basically, he's that friend that everyone wants and needs. We all need a Jim's dad. Enter the comic relief.
It's a nickel-plated Ladysmith 9 Mary chrome inlay. Gonna feel that.
Got a nice weight to it.
Yeah, so do you, baby.
Also, MJ, I
Keep
think
in
you
mind,
spelled
this
Anthony
was
Mackie's
2000.
name
I
wrong.
know.
Not
I didn't
everyone
notice
was
that till
by everything and
like a
everything.
week before, but I thought, I'm not changing it just for that.
What he said.
That's fine.
As mentioned
Sure they
before,
would understand.
Mhm.
is basically Van's
Yep.
eyes and
I'll
ears
put it
on
in the
street,
description when it
places
gets up,
he
when I
can't go as a
release it
federal agent.
tomorrow.
He plays his part well from being chased in the street, and to this rather painful moment.
Oh no.
No!
Oh!
Oh no!
You know, somehow
Urge to make fun?
theorized that this might
No,
have been his
I'm not going to.
initiation into the Avengers. It just shows you how far Mackie has progressed in his career when you now see him playing a superhero.
Mm.
A smug man with a punchable face. So that's basically every British antagonist ever. As the main antagonist of the flick, he plays his part well as this charming,
Yeah.
charismatic gun dealer that has mistaken Andy as a gun buyer. The late Miguel Ferreira plays a small role that is almost antagonistic in the context that he believes Van was in cahoots with his deceased partner in gun trafficking, whereas Van believes that if he played in the rain, he got wet. Susie plays a small role as Van's supervisor who questions his motives in the gun purchasing he's trying to set up, but comes through for him during the end of the movie as she has her own gripes with internal affairs.
I assume that Agent Van has been cleared by internal affairs now?
Not so fast. I want to see every penny of that money. Heads up.
How about now, you bean-counting moron?
I like this woman.
Hmm.
British
She
composer
got
John
sass.
Murphy, whose
Very.
theatrical credits include 28 Days Later, Basic Instinct 2, Mean Machine, Sunshine, Kick-Ass, The Suicide Squad, and the upcoming Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, took on the duties of providing the score. It's very quirky, mostly with the leading men, which helps to enhance the humor, and when it needs to be serious, it does its job. It's safe to say that without the score, the movie would feel very different. Despite my positive thoughts on the movie, it was a box office bomb. It only earned $10.3 million against a budget of $20 million. Adjust that.
Oh dear.
16 years of inflation and its
Ouch.
takings today would be worth $14 million. The movie received a Razzie nomination with Eugene Levy as the worst supporting actor, and Samuel and Eugene receiving the award for Less Than Dynamic Duo at the Stinkers Bad Movie Awards in 2005. Despite what critics had to say, the movie has been enjoyed on DVD since 2005. I'm MJ Knight, and we found out who the man was. Has this held up since the great year that was 2005? Okay, that's gonna stop. Right. Thank you. I appreciate that people need to talk to each other, but not whilst I'm filming. There's a blooper. A smug man with a punchable face. So that's basically every British.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Indeed.
It's another one of those. I was looking for something to open up with for season 17. I thought, let's try and open up with with a similar sort of approach, like with last season, where I opened up with an 80s, forgotten classic, and yeah, just thought open up with the man. Let's see what.
Good choice.
There you go.
Uh,
No, I don't know what's going away from that. That's fine. Yeah, like I say, I was aware until about a week ago that I'd spelled Anthony Mackie's name wrong, but I looked at it objectively. Is it worth taking a video down, going into the edits, correcting the spelling mistake, and then re-putting everything together? Is it worth it just to take a video down just for that?
that's fair. You're right.
Yeah.
Well, it's like I say, I'll put in the description, I am aware that I spelled Anthony Mackie's name wrong, but it's not like if, let's say I'd done the edits where I'd left too much footage in, or I left in a, something that's more for blooper territory, then be like, okay, yeah, you need to take that one out. Or if something inappropriate was said inadvertently, it's like, ooh, no, take that out. No, you can't go saying that. No. No, like I say, for like a small thing like that, it's like, nah, it's not worth it. For those that are new to this, what I will do now is just go around the table and ask my co-hosts, had they ever seen them? Because for those, for Dan, he knows this formula, but for those that are tuning in that are new to this, I'll ask, Steve and Lids, did they ever see the movie originally? Does it still hold up? And what do they think of the review? And we begin with Steven.
I never saw The Man before, but I think that there's a lot of other films that have taken inspiration from The Man, especially with some of the clips that you've shown. Well, that was seen in the review.
Yeah.
Very, once again, very nicely edited, and it's definitely one that I'm probably gonna look up at some point.
You might want to do it as quick as on Amazon, because there's only like X amount of copies left, and Amazon's one of the very few places you can find it, because not even HMV's got this.
Otherwise, or you could always do what Optimus Prime suggests: eBay.
Still so weird. Of all people, Peter Cullen gets Prime to go and say that. Madam President, same questions to you.
I've actually never seen this movie. It's like, again, it wasn't. I didn't give it a chance. I never saw it because was with the consensus of everybody. It's like, this isn't very good. It's like, and it's like, I can go see it, or I can do something else with my time. And I chose to do something else with my time. Also, as a kid, you kind of don't get choices of which movie you go to. You're either stuck with going with your family, or you're not going anywhere. So,
I feel you.
So I never saw it. But again, it's not a terrible movie. It's just I wish I'd given it a chance. But what can you do?
And it's like I say, the the exchange between Booty and the ladybird goes, "Oh, it's got a nice weight to it." So do you. I was like, "Yeah, you can't say that now." But it's as Steve said when he held up the sign. It was a different time. Things were a little bit more laid back then. And the scene when he's trying to interrogate him for information, like, "Oh, come on, man." And the fact his friends are laughing at him as a result, it's like, "Oh, come on, man, that's harsh."
That's low.
Oh dear, it would have been fun if Raiden was here, but you know, he's obviously away. Oh. If you hear me sort of adjusting in the background, I'll keep this as short and to the point as I'm able to, folks. I'm having to keep my foot elevated because I got operated on the other day and I have to keep my right foot elevated. So I'm kind of using a makeshift stool under my desk, which is a storage box and a toolbox on top of each other, whilst wearing a pair of Homer Simpson slippers. So it's not very comfortable on my right knee, but it's the only way I was able to do this without having to do this on my laptop, and everybody knows how I sound doing the live stream when I'm on my laptop.